Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
He's escaping the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? 3 yards. Gain of 4. 2nd and 7. 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 They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Single back takes the handoff. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
To the air, it's Hernandez. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Can he get there on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. Tackles, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Grab near the sticks. It spreads. Oh, and it's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he's got it again. Breaking tackles. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. The Bulls will have 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 1st and 25 now after another penalty. Looking downfield, it's Hernandez. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff to the right side. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground.
Chris, textbook job by the defense. Surround. Preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, 4-8.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's incomplete. As he threw, great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made inside the 10. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. The Bulls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Panthers offense back out there now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he
breaks clear. End zone ahead. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
The Bulls offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out second down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Scanning the field. It's Hernandez. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's a handoff on a counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Now comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out at the 9-yard line. What a play by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Scanning the field. It's Hernandez. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, USF. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Powering through. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First play of the second half is a handoff. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him down out near the 40. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The USF offense is back out there now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Panthers offense back out there now. There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Launching downfield. He's got it for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Looking to throw. It's Hernandez. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The Bulls will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 10. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Georgia State offense on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Good catch the defense off guard.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Running through the tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Gets made on the out route, and they get him down after the completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, USF. And the beatdown continues. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that